Hey everybody, welcome back to Southern Light Work. May notice something a little bit different if you've watched my videos before. Since it's the year of the fire horse, I have changed my altar cloth. So hoping this buddy shows up. It's so intense to look at, even though it's a drawing, even though it's, not even it's realistic looking, but it's intense. I feel the energy of this new year. Happy New Year to you all. Happy Chinese New Year. Even if you don't quote unquote celebrate it, it's just an observation. So nobody has to believe in Chinese astrology. Just felt like I needed to say that. But yeah, I like the energy. I like what it's bringing. It's definitely feels like Eight of Wands energy, Knight of Swords, like just movement. Most tarot decks of keeping with tradition show the knights on horses, indicating movement. They are moving. We're not just thinking, we're not just talking about it, we're going to be about it this year, 2026. This year of the 10, which is also year 1, ending and new beginning. So whatever is ending and beginning for you, may it happen. Godspeed. May you have all the resources you need, all of the support, tangible and intangible, in this realm and beyond. Thank my ancestors. I'm so grateful for their example, for their love, for their spirituality, their sexuality, their protection, their guidance, paving the way for me, passing their gifts down. Think myself as my own ancestor. The ancestors here with me right now. And I thank Archangel Michael for protection that is being made known on a daily basis. Archangel Metatron helping me to access my Akashic record, to tap into my purpose in this life, my mission in this life, whatever that may be. It's not just one. And the Most High God, I ask that we all be protected in a beautiful platinum bubble, impenetrable by any negative energies that wish to distort this message, to block any part of this message, to do something to deter me from delivering the message. And may it be for our highest good, nothing less. And so it is. So I want to start with charms again. Kind of like how that flows when I do that. And I've been drawn to a deck that I don't use very often since I got it, this Mindscapes Tarot, for some reason. So I'm gonna use this. See why Spirit guided me to that one. So I want to see what the energy is. We can get a couple. I'm gonna get 3 charms. See if we can get an idea of what this message is going to be about. I'm noticing my eye is being drawn to the color turquoise right now. I even have a frequency playing, and there's the image on the video is a woman in really bright electric blue turquoise water under ice. It's kind of trippy, but it's beautiful. Some lotus flowers around her and her heart chakra activated, but it's all blue. So something about the color turquoise right now. Okay, we get 2 at once. So I get a dolphin. Dolphins are very intelligent creatures and a lot like us intelligence wise, and a peace sign. Dolphins also mate for life, and they have their observable behavior is very community oriented. They even like circle around if one is passed and They create barriers when there's a female dolphin about to give birth. Like they're really beautiful social creatures. I even did the dolphin excursion off of a cruise in Atlantis. Atlantis could be significant for some of you. In the Bahamas many years ago, and the excursion included like getting a picture with the dolphin as if you're kissing it. So much fun. I hope they treat them humanely, but you know, just a memory that popped up. Somebody wants peace. Somebody just wants peace, which indicates to me that something is chaotic. If they're wanting peace and it's coming up in this energy. One more, please, Spirit. Oh, so like a zodiac sign. Capricorn. Okay, so that could be significant for you, or if you're thinking about somebody. Doesn't have to be Capricorn specifically. It could just be about Earth energy in general. Taurus and Virgo as well. So let's see what the Truth Oracle, what truth needs to be revealed, or is being revealed, or is going to be revealed. I'm not going to ask for time frames, but just something to give us hope. Whatever's in the energy today. Whatever you may be hoping for, if it's abundance, if it's healing, if it's love, romantic love, platonic love, agape, family love, self-love. What is the truth about this? Let's shuffle one more time. About the dolphin. Change, transformation, newborn, evolution. Okay, so somebody could want to be more social. Somebody could want to be ready to get out of their shell. We're all being called to come out of hermit mode. Those of us who have been in hermit mode and kind of hiding away from the world, from people, from getting into another bad relationship if you just got out of one, or maybe several, several in a row. I'm saying that for a friend. Peace. What's the truth surrounding this peace? Oh, kind of feel like I should take that. Roll the dice. Take a chance, risk, leap of faith. So that seems kind of contradictory, right? Like the roll the dice, leap of faith, full energy seems to be associated with risk, with not necessarily chaos, but the potential for chaos, right? If you're shaking something up, you're doing something that's against the grain, out of the ordinary for you, but maybe this rolling the dice is going to bring you the peace that you want. Okay. What about this Capricorn Earth energy? What is that about? This pet card is haunting me. Dog, cat, animal friends. I'm getting loyalty with that card now. Especially since it says animal friends. You have to excuse me, I'm a little tired. It just it's a little late. But I'm trying to do this reading. I've been feeling like doing it for the entire day. Just haven't been able to. But yeah, this feels like some loyalty, some groundedness, some loyalty, some practicality. See if tarot will clarify that, give us a little bit more. It's I mean, quite literally, somebody may want a pet. Feels like a pet will be therapeutic, will be grounding, because they are. Animals are absolutely therapeutic for us, for humans. Very loyal. I love you, even cats. if you get one with a particular personality, I'm not a cat person, but you can get one with the type of personality that they actually like you and actually want to be around you. For the most part, they are Pets are just, they give you unconditional love. That's what I'm trying to say. Huh. Bottom of the deck. Miss you. Oh. Miss, wait, eager. Can't miss somebody you don't know, can you? So maybe you miss someone, or someone's missing you and you don't know it yet. I'm sorry, I'm squeaking up against the back of my chair. Let me readjust so it doesn't sound like I'm over here doing you know what. Okay, what does tarot have to say about this? Let's see. Also, I hope everybody had a wonderful, safe Valentine's Day. If you care at all about that. I think I did do a reading that I did not post on Valentine's Day. It was, I don't know. I did it, and then I just felt like it didn't need to be posted. So I try to follow my intuition on that one. It was nothing bad. It was just, I feel like it was in time. So, and, you know, I feel like there aren't any coincidences. It just, I could not get the time to post it. And then it was getting so late, and I was just like, you know what, forget it. It feels like it's forced, right? So I just decided not to even try to push against what was clearly not meant to happen. All right, let's, about this change. Transformation, no. Why am I just now seeing this card also says newborn? Newborn and evolution. It's not showing a human baby, but that's what I see. There's a newborn coming or involved somehow in this energy. Change. What do we need to know about this change and the... Okay. 2 8s. 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Tides. That is the 8 of Cups. I'm sorry. 8 of Branches. Which is Wands. 8 of Wands and 8 of Tides. 8 of Wands and 8 of Cups. Incoming communication. Quick, fast, in a hurry. And walking away. And there's something about the way these... I guess this is supposed to be water, like... I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I'm seeing chromosomes. I'm seeing an X chromosome. Somebody walking away from a child, or... Okay. Somebody may be walking away from a child. Why would you walk away from a child unless maybe it's not your child? Keep going. Roll the dice. Peace going to come from rolling the dice? What is that energy about? That is how many cards? They love to come out two at a time for me. So we got the Queen of Spires, which is the Queen of Swords. The 4 of Tides. 4 of Cups. So, if somebody is feeling like they missed an opportunity, that 4 of Cups, 4 of Tides is the realizing that you missed an opportunity, or that you're focused on the wrong things and you're getting another chance. I always think of that as the getting another chance card. Like, you're literally getting something from the hand of God, from source, from spirit, from the ethers that you didn't think you would ever get, because you've been focused on the wrong things. And it's about a Queen of Spires. There's Queen of Swords energy. So maybe while you're keeping your boundaries, I don't see this since it came out in the upright. The Queen of Swords is not necessarily a bad thing. The Queen has boundaries. The Queen has boundaries. Somebody Somebody's recognizing that they missed an opportunity. Is it about love? I don't know. Maybe. What about the pet? What's this loyalty about? Okay. The Fool. I've been talking about the Fool, and here it is. And this card is showing a bunch of ships. Look like they're getting ready to... Doesn't look like they're in the water. Like they're being worked on. So they're under construction. See, there's no water right there. They're actually hoisted up on these. Hoist is a funny word. They're hoisted up on these blocks, like they're being repaired or they're being constructed for the first time, getting ready to take the trip to set sail. Boats could be significant. This cat is looking out at the water. Maybe that's why I need this deck, because of the water. It's there's a lot of water here. Tides, and the Fool. They're getting ready to set sail. Somebody is getting ready to set sail. It could be you or somebody that wants to come towards you if they're missing you. She's also looking out at the water. There's so much emotion. Oh my goodness. Somebody's overwhelmed with emotion. And it feels like it's in different, the mood changes. It's like volatility, all of these waves crashing. Emotions are high, and then they kind of calm. This boat is, this little canoe is kind of like drifting. It doesn't look like the water is choppy. It's just kind of at a lull, and then this water is just soft tide coming in. There's just, their emotions are all over the place, whoever this is. And this water looks peaceful. But they're eager. They're waiting and they're eager. What are they waiting for? 10 of branches, 10 of wands. Look how dense this forest looks. And it's summer or spring because there's green leaves everywhere, which is renewal. It's new life. So they're laying their burdens down. They're putting down what doesn't serve them. They are beaten and battered. If they've gotten past the 9 of wands, the wounded warrior, they're putting it down. Not in that way yet. But yeah, this is a hopeful card with this forest. I always think of the 10 of wands too as the traditional card. I'm about to use the Smith-Waite deck, so it might come out again. But it looks like the person is carrying lumber too. It looks like they're not just carrying their burdens. Like, you go from the 9 of wands, person's like beaten up, they got their head wrapped up, like they got hit on the noggin, and they're standing by the wands that they just kind of like, maybe they used all of their wands to fight and they won. They survived. Maybe if they didn't win, they still survived it. That's the important part. And then the 10 of wands, they are picking them up and either taking them off somewhere to burn them, or they're like handing them to other people. Like, this is yours now, and giving away. Let's just split the deck on the Emperor. They're either giving them away to somebody else, hopefully not dumping on people, but just like, I don't need these anymore. Or they're taking their wands somewhere to rebuild, to plant new trees, to plant new seeds somewhere else. So let me see. There's all this change about. Change, rolling the dice. It's pet loyalty energy. Missing you. A whole lot of emotion. Whole lot of water. Could be raining a lot where you are. Wherever you are in the world. Yes, it has not been raining here. It was unseasonably hot today. and windy, very, very windy. One more shuffle. And almost 80 degrees. Well, it was 70, like low 70s. And in the next few days, it's going to be cold again. So, I mean, all over the place. Weather's all over the place. Everything's unpredictable, too. You know, like, there's so much that's happening right now that people feel unsettled, uneasy about, unsure about. But this feels like whoever this is, they're certain, though. They're certain about this. They're not certain about anything else. They're working on this ship because they're loyal. Okay, let's clarify this 8 of branches or 8 of wands and the 8 of tides, 8 of cups. Why are they walking? There he is. They're tired. They're beaten. But still standing. They want change. They want to communicate something. We went from the 8 of wands to the 9 of wands. So they picked up one more wand to fight one more time. You know, like, or I'm even getting to that they're worried about walking away and having to fight because they want to walk away. Maybe past energy. Maybe this has already happened. There's something about a baby. And I mentioned the dolphin behavior when a baby is born. Somebody is arguing about a baby. Whether that baby is here or not. There's something about, damn it. I hate pulling on that. But it's come out before. What about roll the dice? Okay, 8 of Pentacles. All these 8s. They're working on, they're getting another opportunity with a Queen of Swords. They want to roll the dice. They want to take that risk. Take the leap of faith. And they're working on it. They've got a plan. This is that earth energy. They got a plan. How about the Fool? What are they gonna take a leap of faith on? 9 of Cups. That's a single energy. That is a all my cups are full energy. All of this water energy, all this emotion. It feels like they've done some emotional. Their water is calm. This cat looks calm. They've done some healing. And that's why they're ready to work on their ship. Okay. Bottom of the deck. 2 of Swords. Decision. Or, not always a decision necessarily for the 2 of Swords for me, but just making up their mind. Even if they haven't taken action yet, they're making up their mind about something. And with the Moon on this card, it's like they're making up their mind about something they haven't communicated to anyone else. That's a repeating energy too. Yeah, they're making up their mind. Let me get my one more oracle deck. See if we can seal this message with a decisive metaphorical association. I hate saying this. The metaphorical love associative oracle cards. I have to say the title because that's what the author gave them, but weird. I love the cards though. I do love the cards. Let's see if we can get. I'm blowing everything away. I'll huff and I'll puff. Ooh. Big bad wolf energy? How did I say that? Somebody threatening to blow their house down? Somebody's threatening their stability. That's why they're not saying anything. Somebody is threatening this person's stability. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Maybe because they're leaving. They don't want them to leave. So, they want to threaten them. Ugh. Y'all let people go. You know, like, if somebody wants to leave, let them go. Let them walk. Let them take whatever they want. Like, there's still life to live. You know, you don't have to fixate on somebody who doesn't want to be with you. Because it honestly gives you the freedom to be with somebody who does. But we don't ever see it that way. We're so stuck on, and I say we because I've been there, stuck on making something work with somebody. Like, thank God I haven't gotten to the point of stalker and like begging and pleading, but just like, let people walk away and heal. Take that opportunity to heal so you can make space for self-love first. It always needs to start with self-love. And then you attract in somebody who loves you the way that you love yourself. Yeah. All right. What about this Nine of Wands? What is the message behind this Knight of Wands? And this abundant energy with these eights. What is this wounded warrior up to? This change. This wounded warrior is up to. Your pain has purpose. What better way to sum that up? This wounded warrior is realizing that nothing is in vain. You know, the battle may be over. It may be hard to get over. Maybe it was hard. It's currently hard, wherever they are in that cycle. But where this is you're realizing that everything you've been through, it's for a reason. It's not for nothing. I don't think God would do that to us. I talk about this gospel song a lot. I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. It's a James Cleveland song. Like, I truly don't. I don't think that we are battered and bruised and taught all these lessons and repeated lessons when we don't get them because we're just supposed to have a story to tell at a campfire. Like, it's for a reason, and it's to shape us into something better, to help us to be able to help other people who go through the same thing. Like, that's how I see it anyway. What about this Eight of Pentacles? What are they working on? What are they working on? Love deserves another chance. So maybe somebody that wanted a chance with you, somebody you tried with and it didn't work out, put you in the Queen of Swords, or some other thing put you in the Queen of Swords. Maybe you both know that they missed an opportunity. Maybe you both feel like you missed an opportunity. I'm getting that you're both working on this. Whoever I'm talking to, I feel like you and the person on your mind, you're both working on this. Yeah. And I think you both agree with this. Look, even if it's not romantic, I think there's always room for love. There's always room for trying to love someone that you've had a hard time loving before. I mean, and that doesn't mean you take abuse and you take them back into your life, but just to send out the energy of love. That's so important, because everybody needs love. They don't always accept it. They may not realize they need it, but it might be a whole lot better off with it if they'd accept it and act in a way that makes people want to be around them. But it's also okay to love somebody from a distance. If they're hurting you, if they're lying to you, if they're not doing the work that they need to do to be in a relationship with you, if they're not showing up for you the way you show up for them, like the dolphins do. Like, okay, when you needed something, we corralled around you. Like, can you do the same for us? You know, I don't know if they banish each other, but if they don't behave right. But I think as humans, because we're supposedly the unevolved species, like, that's what we're supposed to do. Love from a distance. If you've been hurt, if you've been bitten so many times, shame on you, right? What about the Nine of Cups? Nine of Cups. This is not your forever. Wow. More water. Wherever they are right now, how single they are right now, how single you are right now, it's not your forever. It's not going to stay that way. And here's a leaf, a maple leaf. Fall could be significant. Capricorn season is not in the fall typically, right? But something could have happened in the fall or will happen in the next fall. I don't know. I don't do timing, but that came out for a reason. Bottom of the deck, though, release the... Another fall card and more water. Release the past. Whoever this is about could be born in the fall. Could be a fall baby. When is that from? Like what? Late July, August, September, October. So it could be a Leo, Virgo. What else? Scorpio. And yeah, Libra. Did I say Libra? Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I believe it's how it goes. Yeah. Trying to, y'all know. But yeah, they're releasing the past. You might be releasing the past. As I'm just saying, sometimes there are people in your past that you're releasing for the better. And you know if you need to. Hopefully, you know when you're healed and you're healing and you have more healing under your belt, when you've taken care of some old wounds, when you have finally come to terms with. Sometimes it's people that have been so close to you that you thought you would never be without them. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's a spouse for the last 10 plus years. Sometimes it's your kids, y'all. Sometimes it's your kids. If you are kids can be karmic. I heard somebody say that once and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't have any kids, but I've seen the way kids act. Children and adult children, you know, like of folks who have tried to do right by them, who have tried to provide for them, and they still don't do right. They still can't get it together. They're still, I'm not gonna go on that rant, but because it's personal, but just like keep in mind that sometimes you're not getting to where you need to get because you still need to let go of somebody that you really don't want to let go of. And it's hard. It's really hard. Because you may feel like I never ever saw myself without this person, without this job, without this career, this living in this neighborhood, in this city. And it's the very thing that is blocking you from your ascension. Or the very person. So just, we're supposed to be letting go, you know, like last year was about shedding, letting go. And we're getting another opportunity. This eclipse that's coming up is going to, the fire horse enough. It's like, this fire horse energy is like either you get on and hold on or you're going to get left and trampled. And this eclipse that's coming up on March 3rd? It's going to force us to do things that we are refusing to do. That energy, I feel it already. Like it's going to be, everybody says like every eclipse, every full moon, everything is so powerful. But they are, but there's little subtle differences, some not so subtle. This one is slated to be extremely powerful since it's also with the year of the fire horse, and we're heading into Aries season too. Like, yeah, it's gonna be big. So you can try to resist if you want to, but whatever it is, it's coming for us, and it's going to take us where we are supposed to be, and we can enjoy the ride if we're healed enough to appreciate it. I should say that, because I don't like to stoke fear in people. I just believe that change is inevitable, but we can either embrace it or fight against it and be dragged. I don't know what the correct tense is, but I've learned to just kind of go with it, to adapt to it, to accept it. It's a little less painless that way. But I mean, not saying we won't survive it, because we've survived everything until now. It's just you can make it a little bit easier on yourself. Get a few less bruises and cuts and scrapes if you go with the flow. If you stand in some rushing water, you're going to eventually tire out. Because that water is going to be, there's a whole lot more of it than your muscle. You could try to resist flowing water, waves crashing, all you want to, but eventually you will have to release and surrender to it. So all I'm seeing, though, is that it's going to be good if you surrender. If you're in the Queen of Swords and you have your boundaries up and you are not prepared for it, look how contrasting these look. This frozen lands, these mountains, and it looks like the inside of a cave with these frozen, like a nest of some type, and this one looks all warm and summery and like at dusk, and it's just such a contrast. You can open up, you can let your guard down, because somebody is going to roll the dice and come towards you. They're taking a leap of faith. They're working on their ship. They're getting it ready to come towards you. So I love that for you, if this is for you. And let the fire horse bring this in. Let these energies come around you. You must have worked really hard for this. You must have believed in yourself. You must have loved yourself. This person has also done whatever they need to do to work up this courage to do this. These kinds of changes are not easy. They're not easy decisions to make. They probably have to give up a lot, give up something that they didn't want to give up. So just keep that in mind. And I wish you all the best. This is from my imagination to yours. I love y'all. Thank you for watching.